welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. I'm sure you've probably seen this video already, but I am going to share it here and offer some commentary. But before I get into it, broken record time. This is why I preach marriage, nuclear family. Ladies, get your husband. Your husband is responsible for you and the children that he creates with you. Why this seems to be a foreign concept for a lot of women in our community, they will have children with a man over there and then they want randoms to help them out. But look at this first video first.
I have to feed my 1-year-old and you telling me, so you can date me but you can't pay for this stuff. That's what you telling me? Is that what you telling me? See, that's how these guys do, baby. They take you out on dates and don't want to pay for your stuff. And then he know I got a 1-year-old baby. You don't even want to buy my baby clothes. That's how guys do nowadays. They just date you.
So I plan to share 2 clips. But in this one, she's talking to her audience and she's talking to the cashier. And she's saying, see, this is what they do. She said they can date you, but they don't want to spend money on your children and stuff like that. And at some point she says that she's only been dating this guy for 3 days. So she's already moving fast, you know, because she's got a child. So it's probably a situation of she jumped into a sexual relationship, ended up with child. That man is now gone, and here she is moving on to the other man. Now, what can potentially happen here, because I doubt if she has the willpower to abstain from sex or to cut him off, if she feels like she can get money out of him, and he likewise is going to get sex out of her, then it's probably going to be another scenario of her with a child and then moving on to the next man. Why do we do this in our community? And as I said in the previous video, you got women telling Simone Biles that she should divorce her husband, her whole husband, who she's most likely going to have children with within their union. And he's going to be there for her children. But these women don't have nothing to say about these women who are left uncovered, unprotected, having children by men who did not want to be with them the long haul, let alone marriage. So she thinks that she's making this man look like an idiot, which he is. Why these men want to mess with these baby mamas out here. And the thing is, a lot of the baby mamas, I didn't mean to say y'all, a lot of the baby mamas out here make it bad for the ones who might actually be decent women. Ooh, I've learned from my mistake. I am humbled enough to know that, you know, whatever man it takes me on and my children, that I have to, you know, literally present something to the table, show him that I am wife material, that I am accountable for the choice that I made to have this kid with a man who didn't want to be with me. Whatever. I'm not in that world, but I can observe it from afar. And I've been talking about this for years. And it's maddening that even now, in 2023, you got this younger generation who still has not learned from the older generation. The older generation aren't even trying to talk to the younger generation. And as I've said multiple times on my channel, I've been trying to talk to young ladies for decades. When I say decades, at least 2 decades. And it's still happening. We're the most educated. So if you're the most educated, why are you still having children by men that y'all swear up and down ain't nothing? They're F-boys. They're not accountable for these kids that they creating out here. But y'all are the ones having the kids by these men that y'all say ain't worth nothing. People are paying attention to this. So I'm going to share the next video.
How are you paying? Yeah, this how it is. Guys be wearing the hottest shoes. Thank you. $200 and $300 worth of shoes and don't even want to pay for the stuff I had to pay for, y'all, because I've been dating this guy for about maybe 2 to 3 days, and Baby, this how they do. But I just went ahead. I'm probably gonna break up with him though, baby, because I ain't got time. Look at him. He could spend $200-300 on some Nikes, but he ain't
So
want to help
she's
me pay for
saying
my
he's
baby
got on these
stuff. So
expensive shoes. First of all, that's what attracted her to him. She thinks he has money, and maybe he does. But that is his money to spend however he wishes. And you and your child are not his burden or his responsibility at this point in time. You've only been dating him for 3 days per your comment. That's what you said. So y'all have to get to the point of knowing these men for a substantial, I don't want to say a substantial amount of time, but I think here's one of the biggest problems in our community. We don't have discernment. A lot of women are not using discernment when it comes to these men. She's looking at, oh, he got on some snazzy shoes. And let's just guess, he drives a Charger or whatever muscle cars out there. So that's what she's looking at. She's not looking at, is this man husband material? Is he father material? Am I wife material? And she's already proven herself not to be wife material. That man is not responsible for you at this point in time. This is what, and I've said this so many times, and why it's not clicking, I don't understand. Dating, courting is for getting to know the person to see if you want to be long term with them to marry. Dating and courting is not for making babies. This is what, and I've said before, Black women have the whole world thinking that Black men are just deadbeat fathers and just walking away from their responsibilities, etc., etc. But these women are not telling the whole world that they were just looking at the man's his outer appearance, what he was doing to her in the bedroom. They're not looking at his character, or they're not looking at his character. Let's just leave it there. And that's where you get a lot of these women ending up as single mothers. Not to mention, a lot of these women want the children, but they don't even want the husband. They want random men out here to take care of them and their children. So I just wanted to share these videos today. It's ridiculous at this point. And the sad thing is, she's not even a minority in this. This is the majority of women in her situation. A lot of them, even once they get into the situation of having a child with the man that sexually excited them, they don't even want a husband per se. What they want is help. As you can see, she wanted this man to buy for her child that's not even his responsibility, not even his biological blood. So again, they're not looking to be wives. And when I see some of the videos online, when I hear Black women saying, why aren't Black men trying to marry us? Why aren't we getting married? But when you hear things like marriage ain't a goal, these women be thinking that marriage is the end all to be all and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Only Black women do this, So at this point, it's just getting frustrating for me. And at one point, I had just stepped away from my message for about 5 years. But as I've said before, I came back to talk to the younger women who might be on the fence. They're right now listening to the sprinkle type women who are telling you how to get over on these men, how to get money and this, that, and the other out of these men, but they're not trying to look for long term to be a wife. That's why so many of these women are coming for Simone Biles, because she just effortlessly walked into being a wife to a millionaire. And they are trying to struggle and scheme or whatever to become a wife, and they can't get it. Because so many women are so busy listening to the wrong women about what it takes to become a wife. But that was my topic for today. Please check out my other videos and let me know about what you think. Is that man responsible for her and her child that's not his after only 3 days of dating? And I will talk to you later. Bye.